You know the drill, right? For decades, we've all done the exact same thing. Type a question into a search bar, get a page of blue links, and start clicking. But what if that entire, familiar process is about to just vanish? Today, we're diving into a massive, fundamental shift in how we find information online, and a completely new set of rules for being found.
For as long as most of us can remember, the internet has really been defined by one thing: the hyperlink. Getting answers always meant navigating this, sea of links. Well, that entire reality is being rewritten as we speak.
And this diagram just nails the change perfectly. So on the left, you've got the old way. You ask a question, you hunt for keywords, you click a bunch of different links, and then you have to piece the answer together all by yourself. Now look over at the right. That's the AI model. You ask your question, and the engine understands it, pulls from everywhere, and gives you one single direct answer. That middleman, the whole list of links, is just gone.
So, this brings us to the multi-billion-dollar question for every single business creator and brand out there. If you've spent years, maybe even decades, trying to claw your way to the top of that list of blue links, what on earth happens when the list itself just disappears? How do you get found now?
You've got to understand, this isn't just some minor update to search. No, we're talking about a fundamental evolution of the internet. It's like the next layer of our digital world is being built right now.
Let's put this whole thing in perspective. You look back. From the 90s to around 2012, TV was king. Then, online video and web search came along and changed everything. After that, social media took over. Each one of these shifts totally upended how we consume information and how businesses reach us. So what's next? As you can see right here on the timeline, it's AI. It's not just a new feature, it is the next primary media platform.
And because the platform itself is changing so dramatically, our behavior has to change right along with it. The entire path we take from having a question to getting an answer is being completely rewired from a tangled mess into a straight line.
This diagram shows it all. The old model on the left, it was complicated, right? A search, browse, click journey where you did all the heavy lifting. The new AI path on the right is almost ridiculously simple. You search and you read. That's it. The AI does all the browsing and comparing for you. It's a massive simplification of the user journey, and believe me, it changes the entire game.
So, if the old rules are out the window, what are the new ones? Well, this is where a whole new concept comes into play: GEO, or Generative Engine Optimization.
Okay, this is the most crucial point, this total pivot in mindset. The source material puts it perfectly. The goal is no longer to be retrieved and clicked, but to be understood and adopted. It's not about being on the list anymore, it's about being in the answer.
So what exactly is GEO? Well, think of it this way. It's the art and science of optimizing your content so that AI engines can find it, deeply understand what it's about, and, this is the most important part, cite it as a trusted source when it generates an answer.
I love this analogy. It just makes everything click. SEO, the old way, was like trying to be the first listing in a giant phone book. It was all about being the first name under plumbers. GEO is totally different. It's about being the one plumber that the trusted town librarian personally knows, trusts, and recommends when someone asks for help. You're not just a listing anymore. You're a verified source. You're the recommendation.
Okay, so that analogy gives us the why, but what about the how? Let's actually put GEO and SEO side by side and look at the real, concrete differences. At the end of the day, it all boils down to the ultimate goal. With SEO, the mission was simple: ranking. You wanted to be number one right there at the top of the list of links. But with GEO, the goal is citation. You want your information, your brand, your data to be woven directly into the AI's final synthesized answer.
And this slide really breaks down how the tech underneath makes those goals so different. See, SEO relied on keyword matching. It was basically just matching the exact words you typed. But GEO is built on semantic similarity. The AI isn't just matching words, it's understanding meaning and context. That's why the output isn't a boring list of URLs, but dynamic, natural language. The whole objective shifts from ranking on a page to being included in the AI's context window, which is basically the pool of trusted information it uses to build its answer.
So look, this is not just some technical curiosity for marketers. This shift has massive, real-world implications for how pretty much any business is going to survive and thrive online from here on out.
So why is this all happening so fast? Well, it's because we, the users, are totally ready for it. This whole change is being fueled by our trust. This data here, for example, it shows that for things like personalized shopping advice, people are already showing a really high degree of trust in what the AI tells them. We are more and more willing to just accept the AI's answer as the right one.
And you know what always follows user attention? The money. It's a pattern we have seen over and over again with every big media shift. Marketing budgets always follow the eyeballs. This chart shows how ad spending moved from web search to mobile and then to social as each one blew up. The exact same migration is about to happen with AI.
And the sheer scale of this new platform is just staggering. By 2025, we're looking at a potential user base for these AI applications of 1.1 billion people. That's how big the audience is going to be, an audience getting their answers, discovering products, and forming their opinions through this brand new AI layer.
Which really just leaves us with one final and pretty crucial question to think about. In this new age of AI, where answers are generated, not just linked to, if you're not part of the answer, do you even exist anymore?